welcome to C23. I'm Brad, or Cobra23986, as you know. Now, you're probably wondering why it's been 2 weeks rather than 1 week. I'm sorry about that. The reason why was I kind of came down with the flu, and I sounded like a rotten dead tortoise, and that's why it's been an extra week, because I couldn't talk whatsoever. I don't really want to sound like a strangled cat. But anyway, as I showed you in one of my previous episodes about this track, I was talking about how it's going to extend across the map, and it's been done. As you can see, there's a new part of the extension which I will show you later on, and I will explain it later. But anyway, yeah, this track goes all around the map now. It will be easy to access all 4 towns if you cannot be bothered to actually walk it, as I said before. So you will be able to get to places easier and a lot quicker. But anyway, I'm going to take you to the 2 sites where the east town and the south town will be, and I've marked them off. We haven't actually built them yet, and the reason why, I'll tell you now, is because if you remember in the last video that I mentioned that we were talking about the north town and the residential area not really being up to scratch the way we wanted it, because where it was supposed to be before, it was too small, so we kind of extended it, and I'll show you that later. Oh, I think this is the marking, is it? Yeah. Nope, 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 oh, a bit too soon. Alright, wait, let me get back on the track. Ooh. Oh no, wait a minute, here it is. Oh. Didn't actually need to do it, I could have walked that. It's just me being lazy again. But anyway, this is where the east town is going to be, and as you can see here in the distance, you'll see the watchtower for it. Now, you actually saw this earlier on in the game, in the first episode that I did. This was, that watchtower was actually done around about the same time as the castle, just to mark off where the east town would be. But then I flattened out this area a bit, just started flattening off. A lot of the work for the past week has actually been on the north town extension. And you'll be quite impressed when I show you that. But anyway, we're going off to the south town now, and it's off in this kind of like nice icy area, and we've started a few buildings. We've actually been trying to create like an ice wall, make it a bit different. But the problem with that is, when you're trying to create an ice wall, it takes forever to do, because we don't have the blocks for it, so you actually have to make them on this. And what you do that is you actually put 4 blocks down, pour water in it, and wait until it freezes over. Oh, bloody hell, chicken. Oh, I should really put some barriers up around this. I will do it later on. Yeah, they get everywhere. All these animals, they just flipping just knock you back. They should. That's a chicken, though. It should be able to just get squished. But anyway, yeah, we've got a lot more land here to manipulate. Down a bit further back, but I won't bother you with that. I'm just going to head back to the actual north town. Oh, wait a minute, ain't working. Why ain't it working? Push it. There we go. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, chicken. You're a chicken! Die! You should not be able to stop a massive flipping minecart! But anyway, let's just head back. I might actually just like fast forward it in a minute, because it's going to take a while to actually get back to where we want to be. Oh, don't hit me! Oh, it's alright, they didn't jump off. I thought they were going to jump off there for a second. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to fast forward it, and I'll see you guys. Anyway, as you can see, we're back at the north town, and I'm going to show you the extension. Now, this is the last video that we're actually going to be doing in north town until we start putting all the mechanisms in, and you can actually see what we're building into it. Obviously, without giving too much stuff away, because we don't want to give the whole kind of like adventure map thingy kind of like way. Now, as you can like see on my right, that's where the actual, there it is, where actually that's where the offices are now. That was the residential area, but it was too tiny for a town this size, and we wanted to give it a bit more of a kind of like a realistic look to it. So let me come down here and I'll show you what I've actually done. And if we go down here, and this is actually a fully completed town. There's only a few tweaks, but we're not going to worry about that until later on. But as you can see in the distance, now something's changed, hasn't it? Yeah. You actually notice that this was all just hilly land, but it got completely demolished, and boom, here we are. The actual residential area for the north town. Looks a hell of a lot better, doesn't it? Yeah. Now we got a pub here on the left, with its kind of like beer garden thing going on. You know, all the tables out. We got a big market for a town this size, because this is the biggest the biggest town that we will be doing on this map. We've got a hotel over there, we've got a cafe here, and that's actually got its own little kind of like balcony up top. Again, we've got tables there, we've got a monument, we've got over here, it was supposed to be a fountain, but didn't turn out right, so we just made it a monument. The well there, we've actually got the town hall here, nice big building as they usually are. And over here we have the residential block where all the workers actually are housed for this town. So they've got their own letterboxes, the whole thing, and you might have noticed that they've actually got all their kind of like bushes there. And here's the church for them, because every town always has a church. It doesn't matter, you know, what culture you're from. Everything has their own church or synagogue or thingy. But anyway, the one thing I do love about this update is that you're able to collect leaves and do these, you know, do this with them, and it makes it that bit more realistic, and it kind of gives it a better feel, doesn't it? It makes it more homely, because if I didn't have those, it kind of looked, to be honest, it looked plain, but this actually makes it look more realistic. And as you can see, the massive industrial part in the back, and they're separated. But yeah, let me just show you on the map how much this has actually taken up. So if I kind of like, get the map up, there we go. Now as you can see in the top left corner, that's the north town. And you can actually see the town has just taken up the entire corner of this map, and so you can just get the sheer size of this thing, and it's actually just come together really nicely. I'm quite proud of it. Anyway, alright, now we're at a better view of the town. Now I like it how it's all come together, eh? But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. You know, it's certainly been enjoyable for us working on this adventure map. And for next week we'll be doing the East Town, which we should have been doing actually this week, but we wanted to do, you know, a bit more to this town in the map. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. Alright, see ya. Bye.